Hello, I officially welcome you to the year 2021, and you're also welcome once again to the Nimitoye show. This is your girl, Nimi. So how's the year been so far? I hope you are settling down well into the year. Maybe because of what happened in 2020, give up on hope or your goals. Do keep hope alive, and I believe everything is just gonna be fine. Alright, so we are back with the series Getting Through a Breakup. And I have a guest with me on the show today. I got a lot of feedbacks from the first two series, and then I heard the story of this amazing guest and his take on the topic. So I thought to bring him on the show so he can share his experience with us. So with me today is Mr. Oluwatobi Sodimu. And Mr. Oluwatobi Sodimu is a chemist turned Origamist or Theragamist and a teacher. He's Chief Origamist, iFoldedit Origami. A venture he started in 2017 to engender creativity, quality education, and a sound mental health through the art of origami, with over 1,700 children and 400 professionals already impacted. He's the founder of Origami Society in Nigeria, with the aim of integrating origami into the Nigerian society. His works on Origami Therapy Challenge in Nigeria and Origami in Mental Health were published on the British Origami Society magazine and America's most prestigious origami magazine, The Paper. In his quest for knowledge, has also bagged a certificate in medicine and the arts, Humanizing Healthcare from the University of Capetown, South Africa. Oluwatobi is a member of Origami Therapy Association, British Origami Society, and an alumnus of Arts in Medicine, Nigeria. Wow. Hello, you're welcome.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon.
Good day.
Fantastic and fabulous. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
And Happy New Year once again.
I wish you the same. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into business. All right, so the topic we are discussing today is getting through a breakup, and the aim of this series is actually to have one or two persons share their breakup experience, how they cope or survive through that phase, and also share tips that help them to get through that breakup experience. Because I believe there's a place of learning from someone else's experience and not just ours.
All right.
So the first thing I'd like you to do is please share with my listeners your breakup story or experience. What went wrong? What triggered the breakup?
All right. Thank you very much for having me. My name is Oluwatobi Sodimu. I'm an origamist, and by that, most of the time I have to explain it. Origami is the Japanese art of folding paper. And so let's go straight to it. My breakup story. So the relationship would have been 3 years this January.
Okay.
If we break up. So last year, around this time, I did a medical test, a full body checkup, because I had to do it. And then I discovered that my genotype was AS. I was a carrier of the sickle cell. So we had been dating for 2 years before then, and we had no idea that was the case until that moment, and that was where the line was drawn. We just had to call it quit at that point. Wow. We just move ahead. Yeah.
After 3 years.
2 years would have been 3 years this January.
Wow. So is it like before you guys started dating, you guys didn't get to like ask about your genotype or what really went wrong? for you guys to have gone that far?
Okay, so for someone like me, I'm quite I wouldn't say melancholy, but I pay attention to details as far as I think I know, and I take things about the genotype. I don't take them for granted. I take them really seriously. So I knew that she was a carrier of the sickle cell from the beginning of the relationship. So it actually came from my end. Like I said, I had to do a full body checkup, and I now discovered that I wasn't, or I was a carrier of the sickle cell. So that begged the question that did I not have a knowledge of my genotype before then?
Yeah.
I thought I did, but it turned out to be a wrong one. Yeah, so that was it.
Wow, that must have been heartbreaking. So how did you now cope? Fine, I know it was a mutual thing. It was understandable. You guys had to like leave each other due to medical, issue and all. But I know it must have been heartbreaking. So how did you cope and survive through that phase?
Okay, so first of all, it was a serious period, and the first thing that we did right at that point was to seek counseling. I remember that immediately it happened. There was this denial. Oh, it could not be the case. Maybe their reagents were faulty. Maybe the work and all of that. Let's go do it someplace else. She even volunteered to pay for it, and like, okay, let's find out. And then we went to another lab, and then the result came out the same. So it was difficult, and we had these back and forth discussions about, okay, does it really matter? Should we really take it seriously? Despite the fact that we were literate, we were knowledgeable, we knew the implications of these things. There was all of that back and forth. But then I just knew at that point that because of the state, our mental state, the best persons to help us out is a neutral person, anybody that is not involved in a situation at that time. So meeting our pastor then, Pastor Shegun, and he sat us down and encouraged us. He gave us several instances of cases of carriers that got married one way or the other, and he ended disastrously, and he took us through the process of grieving, the process of denial, and then the point where you get to feel that, oh, maybe this is really true, and then where you now start to get yourself together. All of that discussion time, counseling really, really helped get through that process. So counseling was very, very essential at that time. Second was that I was able to forgive myself. Forgive myself in the sense that, like I said, I knew from day one that she was a carrier of the sickle cell. We're both healthy, but we both carried the sickle cell. And why did I have to forgive myself? Like I said, I already did it. But guess what? I did it in a school, tertiary institution while going into school. So this might be a disclaimer to listeners. If you have done your genotype or whatever body test before that you are banking on right now, and you did it in any of Nigeria's tertiary institution, I'd advise you to pick it up, tear it off, get to trusted hospital or laboratory, do it again. If it's the same, good for you. If it's not the same, well, you're welcome in advance. You cannot trust Nigerian university